You won't believe the insane jobs people actually did for a living. From royal butt wipers to human alarm clocks, these are the weirdest jobs in history. And number 1? It held real political power. Let's get into it. The human alarm clock. Before iPhones, before alarm clocks, there were people called Knockerupers. Their job? Walk the streets before dawn and wake people up by tapping on their windows with long sticks, or shooting dried peas at the glass. Yep, peas. Factory workers, bakers, and other early risers depended on them. And for the heavy sleepers? The knockerupper would just keep firing peas until they finally got out of bed. And get this, some knockeruppers even hired other knockeruppers to wake them up first. Imagine explaining that job on a resume. The whipping boy. Imagine being a prince, rich, powerful, untouchable, and never punished. But someone had to pay the price for your bad behavior. Enter the whipping boy, a poor kid who got beaten every time the prince messed up. Why? Because nobles believed the prince would feel so bad watching his friends suffer that he'd straighten up. Did it work? Probably not. But hey, at least the whipping boy had job security. The Leech Collector. Before we had antibiotics, doctors believed sucking out blood cured everything. Leeches were basically liquid gold. And someone had to get them. That's where leech collectors came in, brave or desperate souls who waded into muddy swamps and let leeches attach to their legs. Then they peeled them off, stuffed them into jars, and sold them to doctors. It was like fishing except you were the bait. And yes, it was exactly as gross as it sounds. The Imperial human chess piece. In ancient China, the emperor played chess on a real-life board, with real people. If you were chosen, your job was to dress in royal robes, stand still, and be moved around like a pawn. No talking, no sitting, just waiting. And if your piece got captured, you had to collapse dramatically and play dead, while the rest of the match continued around your lifeless body. Game night? More like pain night. The Resurrectionist. In the 18th and 19th centuries, medical schools were desperate for cadavers, but legal bodies were hard to find. So people turned to resurrectionists, grave robbers who dug up fresh corpses and sold them to science. Some got so efficient, they skipped digging altogether and created their own supply. Looking at you, Burke and Hare, who took body snatching to terrifying new levels. The Professional Mourner. Back in the day, funerals weren't about quiet reflection. They were about theatrics. So families hired professional mourners to scream, cry, and absolutely lose it during the ceremony. They'd wail on cue, rip their clothes, throw themselves to the ground, all to show how deeply the deceased would be missed. And no, they usually didn't even know the person. Ultimate crying on command. The Groom of the Stool. Ready for the weirdest one? In the royal courts of England, one of the most powerful roles was wiping the king's butt. No joke. The Groom of the Stool helped the king do his business, wiped him afterward, and kept detailed records of his bathroom habits. But here's the kicker, this wasn't a lowly servant. It was a prestigious position. They had private access to the king, earned his trust, and held serious political influence. Yes, the royal butt wiper had more power than most nobles. So which job shocked you the most? Drop your answer in the comments, or better yet, tell me. Would you rather be a leech collector or a human chess piece? And if you want more insane stories from history that'll blow your mind, hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning.